Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, hello. My name is Justin. Most people call me GDT, and thanks for joining me today. And today, I'm gonna do a little bit different of a video. It was a really nice day out today. I thought I'd get back here on my back patio and kind of film a video about my thoughts on the subject that we're gonna talk about today, which is, should you quit your job to day trade? Now, I don't think we can sit back here and have a nice summer day patio chat without also having a little bit of whiskey while we're talking. So today, we're gonna have some of the Old Forester 1920 Prohibition style, and we're gonna be drinking that as we go in the video today. And if you guys don't know, I have a second YouTube channel all about whiskey, bourbon, scotch, all that good stuff, where I taste and review a whole bunch of different bottles. Check that out at Whiskey Tears, that's Tiers, on YouTube, also Instagram, Twitter, all that good stuff. Check out Whiskey Tears on YouTube. I've already done a bunch of videos over there. Give me a like, give me a subscribe. I would really appreciate it. But today's topic, like I said, is should you quit your job to day trade in the stock market? Well, the easy answer to that is no. If you're looking for just a flat out easy answer, in my opinion, it's no. Oh, that's some good stuff. But there's a whole lot of layers to this. So I get this question a lot in my inbox, in emails that I get all the time of, are you a full-time day trader? What do you think? I'm thinking about quitting my job and doing this full-time. And my first question to them is always, are you trading now? Are you a profitable trader right now, today? And most of the time it's, no, I've never traded before. I've been watching a lot of people on YouTube and read a couple books here or there, and I think I can do it. And whew, red flag alert, please don't do that. Please do not take your entire life's hands and put it into something you've never even tried to do before. So hopefully that is a given. Hopefully that's not something that I really have to explain too much. But beyond that, I'm going to talk about my thoughts about, should you do it, could you do it, and if you're gonna do it, how might you do it? So if you don't know, I don't trade full-time, which is one of the reasons why this video is coming out today, because I'm not able to trade today. I have a full-time job. I can't tell you exactly what it is, but I make six figures in that job, just to give you a background, and it comes with all the health benefits and everything for my family. So for me, it's not really feasible to be a full-time day trader unless I was making some crazy money. But at the same time, that's also a good thing, because I have a job where I can trade most of the time and I don't rely on any money from trading for any bills ever. That is, I think, a big advantage that I have for me and going forward, is that none of the money in my trading account, none of the money that I make from day trading do I rely on for bills. It's all supplemental income, extra, at least for now, where I am in my trading, that's where I'm at. Hopefully one day, maybe, making $1,000 a day, I can get past that point. But for now, that's where I am. It's just all supplemental and I don't rely on it. And when you're first starting day trading, or even when you've been doing it for a few years, until you're consistently making sustainable money that after taxes, after everything that goes into trading, commissions and everything, you're able to sustain yourself, it's a huge advantage to not be relying on that for your income. And even if you get to the point where you're making that kind of money pretty consistently, unless you have a big nest egg built up, I still don't think you should quit your job to day trade, because you never know when the market's going to hit a downturn. You don't know what regulations are going to change in the future. Unless maybe you've been profitable for a year, but you haven't proven this over the course of 5 years or so. Unless you've got all these things set up in place to assist you, then it's not really something that you should really even consider. I mean, maybe if you're giving it a go, if you're like fresh out of college, still living at home with your parents, don't really have any bills or responsibilities, and this is something that you're thinking about you would like to do as a career, could you give it a go? Probably, because you don't really have all those responsibilities of a family, of kids, of all the bills. If your parents are still taking care of you, then it might be able to be something you're able to do. But if you are a little bit later in life, I'm 36, I have kids, I am divorced, but I have kids and responsibilities, mortgage payment, bills, all that. I would never want to be relying on trading right now, just because it puts so much more emotional pressure on your trades. There's already so much emotional pressure and feelings and emotions that go into day trading that you're just adding more if you're relying on it for your income. Now, with that being said, would I love to be a full-time day trader, work a couple hours in the morning, put out a YouTube video, and go do what I want the rest of the day? Hell yeah, I would. That would be amazing. But realistically, for me to do that, I think I would have to be making $1,000 a day on average for 2 years straight, and have, let's just call it, $200,000 saved in the bank. Extra rainy day in case things go downhill, in case I need to pay bills. That for me would get me to quit my job, get me to leave everything. And even then, I'd really have to think about it, just because of the benefits and the pension and everything that I have that comes along with my full job. But if I was making $1,000 a day, which is essentially $20,000 a month, which is, you know, about $250,000 a year from trading. If I was making that kind of money, I also had $250,000 saved up behind it as a nest egg, just to have there in case for whatever reason I go through a downswing, then I would absolutely love to quit my job and be a day trader, make whiskey videos, make trading videos, and live about my life. But if you want my honest opinion on if you should quit your job to day trade, hell no. Keep your job at McDonald's, keep your job at the bar, keep your job in the office, keep your job out in the construction field, whatever it is. Keep your job until you are at just such a point where it makes no sense not to quit your job, because otherwise it just has the potential for disaster, to really bring your life down, to make your life extremely difficult, hardships. And then if you put yourself in that kind of situation and you start not trading well because those extra emotions are there, and then you can't pay your bills, that's just not an area you want to be in. You want to be in the area where if you're able to trade and you're making a little extra money, maybe you can buy a bottle of whiskey. So obviously every situation is different. Everybody has their own situations, but for someone, you know, who comes and messages me and says, "Are you a full-time trader? What do you think about quitting my job? I would really like to do this as trading." You know, I appreciate the ambition. I do, because in order to become a successful trader, you have to love it. You have to throw everything that you have into it, and you have to be willing to make extreme sacrifices. But you can't go to the point where you have the potential of really ruining your life going forward, because not only, you know, could you lose all the money that you have, but you could lose more money than that if you're trading in a PDT margin account where it's 4-to-1. You could potentially, unless there was a margin call or a broker stop or something like that, you could potentially lose more money than you even put in, and then you're really in a bad situation. So especially when people are starting out and they just can't quite make it to that PDT level, because $25,000 is a lot of money to have just sitting in a trading account so that you can day trade. You know, a lot of people then are forced offshores, are forced to do, you know, only a few day trades a week, or maybe try and swing trade, and then, you know, it's a lot more difficult when you're starting out with a lower amount of money to try and grow that into something sustainable, so something large. So, you know, if trading is something that you want to make as a passion, my advice would be, if you're not able to do it with your job now, find a job that, you know, you can work in the evenings, or you can work overnight, something along those lines, that then enables you to trade at least most days during the week. I can't trade every day during the week, but I'd say about 75% of the month on average I am able to trade with my current job. So, you know, maybe find some kind of overnight job, I don't know, at a hospital or something along those lines, where you can work the overnight hours, get home, trade for a couple hours, and then go to bed until you go to work again. So, you know, try and maybe think outside the box. You don't just have to quit your job and then go right into day trading and expect that you're going to make all the money that you need to survive. So, you know, that's my thoughts on the subject. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the little back patio chat today with the whiskey. I didn't really have it too much planned out what I was going to say. I just thought about it a little bit and thought it'd be cool to maybe do a video back here. So if you guys like this kind of video, if you think this is cool, let me know down in the comments below. If there's maybe a topic that you think I should talk about in these videos, or hell, if you live in Maryland, if you want to come drink some whiskey with me and be on on the video as well, Tim, let me know that too. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you hit like and subscribe. I'll see you later.